Is there anyone here, and if there is, please put your hand up, who hasn't at any point secretly been rather glad at how the climate in this country has changed? No, I thought not. Oh, sorry, one person. I beg your pardon. Two. Thank you very much. Two. I'm glad that you are far truer to your principles than I am, because it feels like a blessing, doesn't it? The winters are so short and so warm, the spring comes so soon, the winter comes so late, the summer goes on and on, well, not this year, but in most cases, and it seems like something we've been given as a result of doing something really well. And of course, we know that it's bad, but at the same time, we can't help feeling that it's good because we're creatures who like the sun. We're fundamentally a tropical species who's ended up in a temperate place. Of course, had it been the other way round, we would have sorted out climate change by now, because we would have been very unhappy about it indeed. But it'll take a long time for the population of Britain as a whole to stand up and say, yeah, it really has got too hot now. We're a long way away from that point at the moment. But of course, in many other parts of the world, they've already reached that point. And indeed, it has got too hot now, not just for comfort, but in some places for agriculture. And getting too hot now is not a matter of your sensibilities, it's a matter of your survival. And here, of course, we find the great irony and paradox of climate change, that those who are most responsible for it are hit last and are hit least, while those who are least responsible for it are hit first and are hit most. As always seems to be the case, it's the rich what gets the pleasure and the poor what gets the blame, or in this case, the pain. So we have a situation in which, for example, in Ethiopia already, with just 0.7 degrees of warming, a fraction of what it's likely to be this century, the short rains, the Belg rains, have been failing, and the result of that has been a shortfall in the harvests, pushing Ethiopia further into a condition which appears to be structural famine, that even in a good year it doesn't produce quite enough food for its people. In a bad year it produces very much less food. And already we've seen people dying in Ethiopia of malnutrition-related diseases as a result of our use of fossil fuels.